There's a woman singing very poorly in the Starbucks next to me. Chat, am I the asshole if I move? Okay, let me, just hang on. Woman singing very poorly. I don't, so like you're in the Starbucks. So, because when you said the Starbucks next to me, I thought you were like in a building across the street and she was smelly catting and you could hear her from where you're at, which would be very surprising. Like that would, then she'd be really loud. If she's next to you and singing, is she singing like with headphones plugged into her laptop in a public place? You're definitely not the asshole if you move. It's not new, but it's certainly my opinion that people are, oh, summon a bus? It's certainly my opinion that people are too free doing whatever they want to do in public. Like, we live in a society goes both ways. By which I mean to say, like, part of living in a society is like, you don't get the death penalty for singing in public. But another part of living in a society is you like, unless otherwise avoidable, you endeavor not to deliberately irritate people in public places. Singing in a Starbucks, unless you have like an acoustic guitar and they asked you to sing, is that's undermining the silence that serves as the foundation for creativity, in my opinion. But I'm also, and Chad is, they vary on this one, so I already know that this is maybe not going to be my most popular take. I'm an anti-whistler as well. Now, you're going to say something like whistling is fun, and that's true. But it's fun for you to whistle. It's not fun for other people to hear your off-key whistling. Like, I know that you, when you whistle, you're like, you're like the support in your MMO raid guild. You're like, I'm giving everybody around me a mood buff. But actually, like, everybody else has AirPods in. But the people that don't have AirPods in are like, I really wish this dude would stop whistling. It's a debuff, because you're like trying to remember the stuff you got to get at the grocery store, and all you hear is, and also, whistlers never whistle the whole song. They always just whistle like the hook or the chorus over and over. And it's just annoying. I know I'm a good whistler. Because I was annoying the crap out of people nonstop when I was whistling as a kid. Do you know what it's like for me? If anything, you should trust me about whistling related issues, because to hide my gift from the planet as one of the greatest whistlers of all time it's taken a lot of strength, okay? If I can do it, you can do it too. Were you always this quick-witted? No, I had to develop it because real quickly, like in life, you learn your place. And I think it was pretty clear, like, as a young kid, that, like, I mean, when we're building, like, a snow fort, I'm not getting the snow. You're Doberman! I'm not getting the bricks of snow, okay? And I'm definitely not the person in charge of choosing how the snow fort gets built. I'm not in charge of delegating. I'm not in charge of placing the bricks or using my ambient body heat to cause the bricks to melt together, thus increasing the structural integrity of the fort. I'm the guy who is like, while we're scraping the snow, I'm telling jokes to keep everybody's morale up. So I think I developed, it's a skill like anything else, you know. I think I developed quick-wittedness as a defense mechanism for feeling useless in like other avenues of my life. You know, everybody figures out how they can spec to help out the society. And that was my contribution. But this was like a much more valuable skill, by the way, like before everybody had headphones. Because like I feel like I think we could have done better. Like if I was born in like the 1890s, I think I could have been one of the most popular guys at the construction site. Because when you're up there, you know, I don't know what they're doing, bending rebar, mashing girders together or something like that. Even if a guy kind of sucks at mashing the girders, you would be like, hey, tell that joke again about Ryan, tell that joke again. It probably wouldn't be called Ryan. I'd probably call it like Joey or something. Hey, Joey, tell the joke again about how they keep putting the juice in the rectangular containers. And I'm like, how am I supposed to get it out of the corners, boss? They'd be like, hey, Joey, you fucking idiot. You fucking suck at construction, but I love you. I love you, Joey. But nowadays, I feel like if I worked at a construction site, I would be like, hey guys, you notice how juice comes in? Then like nobody would look at me because they'd all have AirPods and they'd all be listening to the Joe Rogan Experience. They've antiquated my role. They outsourced it to Spotify. You would have tippy-toe walked off the iron. Yeah, like if I was involved in the construction of the Empire State Building, I would not be here right now. I would well, I mean, obviously I'd be dead due to old age at a minimum, but I definitely would have fallen off the skyscraper. My balance is not that good. So true. They would have loved my whistling too. Hey Joey, can you do Cape Town races? Sure, boss. A small gust of wind has blown me off a 60th floor girder that I was sitting on. Doesn't really work because of the echo. It keeps it sounding like roughly the same. But I was trying.